Hasbro recently announced it will be releasing Straxus, one of the most psychotic Transformers to appear in the original Marvel comics. Straxus was a true despot, ruling over Darkmount, the Decepticon stronghold on Cybertron, with an iron fist and his massive axe. We'd seen Megatron punish his followers, he'd shot Starscream, but crucially, he was never killed. Megatron was stuck on Earth after all. Where would he get replacements if he executed his troops every time one of them messed up or gave him some backchat? Straxus didn't need to worry about any of this. He disposed of Transformers like they were trash and used his Decepticons in whatever brutal way he saw fit, sacrificing them to test his new space bridge, for instance. The series in which Straxus first featured was also the first time 7-year-old me, along with countless other young Transformers fans, had seen the terrible conditions on Cybertron. Unlike the cartoon, the comics didn't shy away from the gruesome or the macabre and chose to depict the results of the Transformers' millennia-long war in graphic detail. Shantytowns where the dispossessed, known as the Empties, scrounge and beg for fuel, the Autobots on the run, cowering in a hole in the ground, and scores of Cybertronians sacrificed to the smelting pool, their slagged bodies recycled for raw materials. It was a truly hellish landscape and made a massive impact on little me, particularly this page in which we see Blaster's friend Scrounge partially melted, pleading to be left to die. Presiding over all this madness and murder was Straxus. He seemed to me at the time like the ultimate evil, worse than both Megatron and Skeletor combined. And if those two bumbling buffoons could be bought in the shops, then surely Straxus must be out there. There was no Hasbro live streams or fan websites for me to check. Instead, all we had were booklets that came with the toys, maybe an Argos catalogue, and perpetual playground rumours. For rumours see also barefaced lies that somebody's cousin's best friend's big brother had a particularly rare Transformer. I firmly believed, therefore, that if I looked hard enough, with enough conviction, I would eventually find my Straxus. And so I hit upon the strategy of dragging my parents from shop to shop at Christmas in central London, where navigation with 2 children, my brother would have been in a pushchair by the way, was a nightmare at the best of times. Needless to say, I found no trace of Straxus, nor any of those other comic characters that lodged in my brain but never got a toy release. No Guardian, the powerful drone robot that protects the Ark, no Scrounge, not even a Blaster. He was one of the notable omissions from the UK Transformers line. Fast forward to now and perhaps you can see why I'm so excited by Hasbro's announcement of a comic-accurate Straxus. It's a retool of the Kingdom Galvatron mould, which is a little disappointing in my opinion, since the comic Straxus is somewhat, let's be polite here, he's big boned, right? In my headcanon, this is because he lives a decadent lifestyle. And I'm also not keen on the dot matrix effect that's been applied to this comic subline. I suppose it's an attempt to offer something unique with the Grimlock and the Shockwave, which are more basic repaints. But the overall look of this Straxus figure, it works for me, and the alt mode is particularly accurate. My hope is that this retool will be well received and we'll see more of these obscure comic characters. There are problems with Hasbro's business model when it comes to repaints and packaging refreshes, and I don't like lazy retools, but I think this Straxus is one example of retooling done well. What do you think? Are you looking forward to this Straxus? What other characters would you like to see from the comic? Let me know in the comments, guys. I've been Napier, thanks for watching, and for goodness sake, don't forget to subscribe!